You were taught that love had to be earned, that kindness came with strings. So you learned to give and give and give, while believing you didn't deserve to receive. You became an expert at caretaking, at sensing needs before they were spoken. But when someone offered care to you, you flinched. As if kindness was a threat, you equated receiving with weakness, because once, needing help meant being judged, so you refused support and called it strength. You've minimized your needs so long, you've started to believe they don't exist, that your hunger for care was just selfishness in disguise. You believed that if you received, you'd owe something in return, that every act of kindness was a debt waiting to be paid. So you pushed generosity away. What if receiving wasn't a burden? What if letting someone care for you was an act of trust, of healing, of saying, I am worthy of being held? You fear that if you receive, you'll be seen as needy, that your vulnerability will be used against you, so you stay closed and call it independence. You've been told to just accept help, as if trust isn't earned, as if your heart hasn't been broken by those who promised care, then disappeared. You confuse giving with worth. Believe that if you're not useful, you're invisible. So you pour into others while starving your own soul. You've been taught that needing is weakness. But what if needing is human? What if letting someone give to you is a gift to them? You equate emptiness with safety. Believe that if you don't need anything, you can't be disappointed. But emptiness isn't peace. It's grief wearing a mask. You've spent so long protecting yourself from disappointment, you've forgotten what it feels like to be surprised by kindness. Your resistance wasn't wrong. It protected you when no one else would. And now, it can teach you what you truly need to feel safe to receive. Healing starts not with forcing yourself to accept, but with asking, who has earned the right to give to me? Who shows up without expectation? You don't have to receive from everyone. You only need to receive from those who give freely, not to control, but to care. Your ability to receive isn't weakness, it's courage. And every time you say yes, even a small one, you're rebuilding worth, one breath at a time. You are allowed to be cared for, to be supported, to let love in, not because you've earned it, but because you're human. That's not transaction, that's connection. This isn't about becoming less self-reliant. It's about becoming whole. Whole enough to give and receive, strong enough to be held. You don't have to stay closed forever. You don't have to choose between pain and isolation. You can learn to receive, slowly, safely, with care. Start by listening. To the part of you that still fears being a burden. To the child who learned to hide their needs. Honor that fear, then gently invite it to feel safe. Your need for care isn't a flaw. It's a truth. And the fact that you still long for it, after everything, is not weakness. It's hope. Healing isn't about erasing your resistance. It's about understanding it and choosing for the first time when to open and when to protect. You are not broken. You adapted. And now you can evolve. Not by becoming someone new, but by returning to the self that was always there. You are worthy of love, not when you're less guarded, not when you're fixed, but right now, exactly as you are, even if you're still learning to receive. If this resonates, you're not alone. For a gentle guide to help you heal your relationship with receiving, reclaim your worth, and open to care, explore the link in the description.